This is the Resistance Y-Wing Microfighter, part of Series 7, which includes this set, Kylo Ren's shuttle, and the Bantha and T-16 Microfighters. We've already had Y-Wing Microfighters. I don't think we've had a Resistance Y-Wing Microfighter. We've definitely had a bunch of different versions of Kylo Ren's shuttle, either in Microfighter or polybags, but the Bantha and T-16 are really what I'm most excited for in this series. This Y-Wing comes with Zorii Bliss, which is funny because, spoiler for the movie, she doesn't play any role in the Resistance Y-Wings, as far as I know. I think she comes to the final battle in her own ship, also that's a spoiler. But Zorii Bliss was also included in the larger version of the Resistance Y-Wing fighter, so I'll show that later on as well to compare it to this, but for now, let's get on with this build. So here is the completed version of the Resistance Y-Wing Microfighter. Neat little build, pretty similar to previous Y-Wing Microfighters that we've seen before. Obviously this is the Resistance, so it's got the red and white colors instead of the more traditional yellow and white. It comes with Zorii Bliss, which I mentioned earlier. She also comes with the full-scale size of the Resistance Y-Wing fighter. But the interesting thing about this minifigure is that she doesn't have a face. I'm saying she because we know it's a girl. We've seen her in the movie by now, and that anonymity kind of made sense in the original Y-Wing set because at the time that set was released, the movie hadn't come out yet, but by the time this was released, the movie's been out for a little while, and I don't think it would be a spoiler or revealing too much to show that this, in fact, is a girl. You wouldn't be able to tell much by just a girl's face anyway, but that's who the character is. She was, I guess, a cool character in the movie, but a cool design overall with a kind of Rocketeer-looking helmet, kind of spaceman-looking thing with some piratey looking old school pistols and pretty cool look to her. The figure is probably the better part of this set. The Microfighter itself is fine. Let's see how this looks next to the old version of the Y-Wing Microfighter. So here is the old Microfighter, and this is it next to the Resistance Y-Wing. This is the traditional old school design. The big difference here is really, I guess, this cockpit area, but otherwise the design and construction are largely the same. Engines are slightly different. So it's cool that they're similar but different. Let's take a look at how this guy stacks up to the full-scale version of the same model. So here is our new Y-Wing Microfighter. Here is the full-size model, which came out in December of 2019 on Force Friday this year. Again, this set also comes with the same minifigure, also with a black face, so we don't actually know who she is. This one also comes with this aqua turquoise colored astromech droid. As you can see, obviously you're going to get a lot more detail in the full-scale model, but, you know, this ship wasn't anything special. It was just a Resistance version of the old Y-Wing, so it's cool that they made a new version, I guess, but kept it the same design relatively. Some people say it's kind of just an excuse for them to sell new toys or make new ships without actually changing much and just changing the color scheme and I guess a little bit of the shape and some little details that not many people would notice. But I like that they're doing something different and something that still feels similar. So overall, neat little set. I enjoyed the build. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you next time.